lovelies, welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video I am going to be sharing with you some ideas for Father's Day presents. As you can see, Maddison is with me, so you'll probably see her pop in and out of this video. So I thought I would go over some Father's Day ideas, considering that Father's Day is not very far away. I sort of realized that I was like, oh my god, it's next month. So I thought I would share some ideas with you so you can get started on your Father's Day shopping. So with this video, I have categorized all the sort of gift ideas into, I guess, 5 different groups, and then obviously each group I will have a couple of examples for you. So the first sort of category for Father's Day gifts is the standard typical dad gifts. In August, usually lots of like giftware and your, I guess, like department stores like Big W, Kmart, Target, those kinds of stores all start coming out with a lot of the dad attire, I guess. So there's usually lots of really dad joke t-shirts. We got one for Ryan last year that said, "This is what a cool dad looks like." And there are heaps of other, I guess, gifts in this category, including things like mugs. So in regards to this sort of like dad category, dad present gift group, I guess, there are quite a few options that are usually available at this time of the year. A lot of them include things like, you know, dad mugs, dad glasses, lots of shirts and things, and like clothing attire. Picture frames is a popular one, and of course books. So this is the book that we got Ryan last year. This is Spot Loves His Dad. I picked this one up at Big W, but there are usually heaps of different, I guess, varieties that come out at this time of the year. I will leave a link in my description of, I think, a Father's Day video that I did last year, which sort of shows some of the things we got Ryan for his first Father's Day. So moving on to the next category, and that one is experiences. My husband in particular can be quite difficult to buy for, mainly because if he wants something, he usually goes and buys it for himself. So experiences has definitely helped me when it comes to gift giving. I think experiences are not necessarily something that people purchase for themselves, and because of the, I guess, range of activities available and the budget, there is just heaps of options. So there's plenty of things on the lower end of the scale, and you know, if you're gonna throw in with your siblings, then there's obviously some things that cost obviously a lot more. So I think that's really a good option. So some examples of some pretty cool experiences that I have myself bought for Ryan in the past include, we've been jet boating together, we've taken a helicopter ride through Perth and like over Frio and stuff like that. We've actually been abseiling in a quarry. I really want to go hot air ballooning. Ryan's not overly keen, but that is something that I'm really into. But there are heaps and heaps of, I guess, options, especially if you go and look at some of the websites, sort of like Red Balloon or Adrenaline. They have heaps, and they're not all like extreme sports ones. Some of them are just, you know, like joy flights and things like that. So that's pretty cool. Actually, one that I really want to mention that Ryan has done, and we've actually bought it for Ryan's dad as well because they've both really enjoyed it, and I sort of keep it as a backup in case I completely cannot think of anything to get him ever, and that is a flight simulator. That is really affordable and really cool. I've sat in while Ryan's been in the simulator where he has flown a plane in a simulator. Like, it sort of mimics a pilot training simulator, and they take off and land and do all the switches, and they fly with an actual pilot, and it is epic. That is a really good option for an experience. Definitely one that they won't forget. So the third category is something that I think is quite obvious, but not necessarily something that we are drawn to or that we go to when we're thinking of buying gifts for our significant others or our dads and things like that. and that is vouchers for things that you know they like. And people go like, oh, I don't want to buy a voucher because that's a bit insensitive. Can you not do that? So lots of people are sort of a bit anti-voucher because they think that, oh, I didn't give it any thought. But I think if you actually buy a gift voucher for something that they really enjoy, then you have actually thought about it and you have taken into consideration their, I guess, thoughts and feelings around that. It's not like you've just picked up a Westfield gift card or a JB Hi-Fi gift card that sort of has a bit more like a bit of like, oh, I didn't know what to get you, so I just picked this up. So when you give these vouchers, oh, it's Maddison. Yeah. So when you give these particular vouchers a lot of thought and you obviously pick something that you know that they will really enjoy, then I think that is really heartfelt, and I think, you know, that's being considerate. The example of that is, you know, if they like going and doing escape rooms or they really like board games, buying a voucher for their favorite board game shop is, you know, I think is a really good idea. Buying a voucher for their favorite, you know, board game shop. Last year, I think it was last year, I got my dad a Fremantle Dockers Club voucher because I knew he is a Dockers fan and I knew he was interested in buying some merchandise like a jacket or something like that to support his local footy team. So that was like thought, and when I got it for him, he was really happy because it isn't something he possibly would have thought of as a gift. So I think if you can come up with something that they really enjoy and would spend money on, normally they're hard-earned money. If you can't buy something, for example, like the board game one, if you can't buy a board game, then buying them a voucher for their favorite board game shop so they can pick a board game is just as good, I think. So that is that category of gift. So the next category of gift is, I guess, a acquired taste, and you will know if your man will appreciate this or your dad will appreciate this, and it is some man pampering. And by man pampering, think of when we get a day spa voucher but for men. That is, I think, a really cool idea. My husband's not really keen on man pampering, but I know plenty of men that are. So when I say man pampering, I mean, you know, a barbershop visit for a hot shave, like a cutthroat shave, or a massage, or, you know, like a full-on day spa, you know, body scrub, facial, those kinds of things. Men's waxing, if they are into that. There's so many options, and there are so many places now that actually tailor to men, and some places, especially barbershops, they only cater to men. So if you think that your man or your dad or the person that you are buying for this Father's Day is into that, that is a really good option. The reason I say it's a good option is, think about when you get a day spa voucher. I love nothing more than going to a day spa when I've got a voucher. I don't go to them unless I've got a voucher, pretty much, because normally I can't justify spending the amount of money that I spend when I go to the day spa without having a voucher. So, oh, sorry, Maddison's behind me. So the last gift category that I have to share with you today is personalized gifts. Now, by the time this video goes up, there won't be as much time to organize a personalized gift depending on the turnaround time of the provider. Most of them are 2 to 3 weeks. So be careful. If it is something that you're interested in, I really encourage you to get on board with it as soon as you can. By personalized gifts, I mean things like the photo gifts that you can get from places like Big W and Harvey Norman. I have seen the cups before. I've seen a friend has actually got like a barbecue apron with her kids' pictures on them, so I think they're really cool. One that I've purchased for Ryan in the past was a mouse pad that had a photo from our wedding. Another gift idea for like a personalized gift is there are lots of storybooks on Facebook and online that you can order, where the story is personalized to include like your kids and the dad. I've even seen Peppa Pig ones where they add your family into a Peppa Pig story, which is great if your kids love Peppa Pig. Another option for, I guess, a personalized gift that I've seen really popular and all over Facebook this year is the personalized socks. Now usually you'll see lots of like I love you dad socks and best dad ever socks, but I have seen some socks where you literally have your face or your child's face like plastered all over the socks. If I can find a photo, I will insert it. You can hear Maddison playing. So yes, if you're interested in a personalized gift, then I suggest that you get onto that as soon as possible. So they are all my gift ideas that I wanted to share with you. As you can hear, Maddison is playing with the noisiest toys in her playroom at the moment. So that is my cue to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed the content that I shared with you, and I hope you got some really good ideas. If you have some really cool Father's Day gift ideas, please leave a comment down below. I would be interested, because I have not finished and or started my Father's Day shopping for my dad, my father-in-law, and of course my husband, because he is the best dad ever to our daughter. But yeah, if you have any cool suggestions, leave them down below. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new around here, I would love to have you stick around, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.